Yo, what's going on, my people? It's your big homie Crooks the Great, aka CTG, and I'm back at you guys with a special Undisputed video. Because in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys some tips to help you guys become a pro at Undisputed. Now, I wanted to make this video because I see a lot of people in the community struggling, especially right now with the current power spam meta and the current like unlimited stamina meta pretty much. And I see a lot of people want to play this game and be very, very good at it. So I thought, you know what? I want to jump on, make a video for you guys and help you guys become better players. And I want to give you guys some tips that I myself use to be a very, very good player at Undisputed. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So the first tip that I have for you guys is to understand the boxer that you're wanting to use. Now, whether this is Canelo Alvarez, Terrence Bud Crawford, Amir Khan, like you guys see me using here, all the boxers in the game have different styles of play. So you want to understand that specific boxer that you're using style of play and the best way to use them. So right here, I'm using Amir Khan, and I know he's very, very quick. He has very, very good. He has a very good jab and a very good straight. So instead of me primarily having an offense that's built around, me standing in front of my opponent, kind of just pressuring forward with heavy like hook shots, I'm gonna want to stay off at distance and pop off some combinations that end in straights. And obviously one of my favorites, if you guys watch my combos video, is the lead hook straight, because it ends in one of the strongest punches that Amir Khan has. So you're going to want to learn your fighter's punches. Go in here. I'll actually show you guys here how you guys can get it. You go in, you hit square for the stats. And if you go over here to their stats, it shows you all of their punches. So the left hand power, the right hand power, the jab hooks, etc. You want to go in and actually study whatever boxer you're going to be using stats, because you want to use them very realistically. You want to play to their strengths. And I see a lot of people doing the same thing, jumping around from boxer to boxer. They're playing Terrence Crawford the same way they're playing Lomachenko. And you can't do that. Terrence Crawford is a different fighter in real life than Lomachenko. He's also a different fighter than Julio Cesar Chavez. So you want to learn the boxer in and out before you ever even jump in an online fight. Now, the second tip that I have for you guys is going to be range management. So now that you've picked a fighter, which we are going to do here, you're going to want to go in and figure out how quick does your fighter move, right? How quick do they move around? Are they kind of slow? Are they fast? Do they have fast footwork? Do they hit hard? What are the ranges on their strikes? How long does it take you to get in and out of the pocket? And what ranges do your punches land? These are very important things. Excuse me, that if you guys have watched my UFC videos that I talked about a lot, because obviously different boxers are going to have different ranges and they're all going to have different footwork speed and stuff like that. And those are the type of things that really are going to make or break the kind of fight that you're going to have against an opponent. So you really want to go in and understand the range management, like where you can hit your opponent, how fast you can move outside of the pocket, where your body strikes land at, where your perfect pull range is going to be at, as well as other things like that. And that's going to go a long way to helping you guys get victories when you guys get in online quick fights or even in ranked if you're playing ranked right now. So the third tip that I have for you guys is going to be your shot selection. Now, this is probably, it goes hand in hand with range management as being the most important things in the game, is your shot selection. You don't want to just be coming out throwing shots like this, winging shots, not really having any direction what you're throwing, not throwing anything with intent to try to get damage. You want to pick your shots wisely. You really, really do. And I know that might not seem important right now because of the power meta, but it really can be very beneficial to you when you're fighting power spammers. Because if you can pick your shots correctly and pick the right timing on the shots, then you're going to get a lot of damage if you're able to make your opponent miss. And you can even hit them in animations and get those flash KOs that all of us, you know, when they're done to us, we hate it. But when we do it to our opponent, we love, you know. So learning good shot selection and learning how to set up punches is super important. Because, I mean, obviously, if you're just going up to the head, then the body's going to be open. And if you're going down to the body, then you're going to want to learn how to set up combinations to the head. Very, very important that you guys learn good shot selection and that you guys are able to read which shots need to be thrown in online fights. And the only way you're going to do that is by practice. You are going to have to practice, and you're going to want to get in practice mode and really work on your shot selection. So the last thing that I'm going to have for you guys, and I'm going to pause the gameplay here because this one is super important, especially right now with the power shots, is going to be your damage consumption. You need to be aware of how much damage you're taking. And I see this amongst a lot of newer players to the game. They don't watch their damage consumption, and they just repeatedly stand inside the pocket with their health low, and then they get stunned, they get rocked, and then they end up getting finished, and I know they're probably raging. So watch how much damage you're taking. If your bar goes down to 50%, you need to get the hell up out of the pocket. Don't stand there and try to slip. You know, don't stand there and try to exchange with your opponent. Get out of dodge, back away, cut an angle. You know, use the slip mechanics. You know, use the side to side slips. Use, you know, the pivot lunges that they have on here. Use your pull. Use any defensive measure that you can to get away from your opponent. You can even use the push, right? For those of you guys that don't know about the push, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna put my my controller up here, or actually I can't because I don't have it plugged in. But it's literally just R3, and R3 is gonna give you that push and kind of just shove your opponent away and give you enough space to be able to retreat, right? So understanding damage consumption in this game is of the utmost importance, especially if you're going to be playing the game with the way that the current meta is right now with the power punches. If you don't understand damage consumption and how much damage you're actually taking, you're going to get finished in a lot of your fights. So definitely practice paying more attention, being more aware of how much damage you're taking, and just learning the defensive mechanisms to be able to get out of the way when your health stats are low. But that's it for the video, guys. If you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to slap the subscribe button as well as slap the like button, so that way this video does get tossed into the YouTube algorithm and more people get to see the content, because this content can really make or break somebody's Undisputed experience. So I really want to help the community out. I want this game to be enjoyable for everybody. And if there's anything that you guys miss in this video, or that you guys do to help better your experience, let me know in the comment section. I'm always open to hearing suggestions, and I'll even pin your tweet if it's good enough, or pin your comment if it's good enough. You feel me? So please drop a comment in the comment section. It'd be much appreciated. I'm going to be responding to every single comment. But until next time, my people, take it easy, be safe, enjoy the rest of your guys' day, afternoon, evening, depending on where you guys are watching this from. And I will see you guys in the next video.